everyone, and welcome back to another Train Sim World 3 video. And this one we are in the ice one, and we're on the Bremen to Oldenburg route, the new one, which is only released a couple of days ago if you are watching when this video first comes out. And yes, if you do own Castle to Würzburg, because that was one of the Train Sim World 3 base routes, you should see this on Bremen to Oldenburg. But let's get in, and I think we actually do run non-stop to, yeah, we do run non-stop to Bremen. Cool. We'll get the doors open as well. I might even try this one HUDless as well. I mean, it's non-stop, so not a lot can go wrong. Let's get that onto, do that. It's been a while since I've been on this. I don't think we've actually ever driven this normally. It's always been with LZB. Well, pretty much, it's always driven it for us. So it'll be nice to actually be able to control it instead of it doing itself. Get all of that on, and AFB is that one there. FB, most depressing guy. How do we get them on then? I suppose we just set the headlights. I've actually forgotten how we changed the signal lights, because that would be annoying. I think that's already how do we get that to the being the headlights? I'm missing something, aren't I? There'll be a button somewhere that will change it to headlights. Which we will find, unless it already is on the headlights. Nothing down there, is there? Let's have a look. No, definitely on tail lights still. How do we change them? It's been so long since we've been on this train, so I can't remember. Aren't they automatic though? I thought they were automatic. Let's have a look. Maybe it's down here. Nope. How on earth do we change signal lights? It's not in the corridor, is it somewhere? I don't think I've actually ever done that. Or have I? Don't think so. That's a bit unfortunate. Headlights, signal lights anywhere? Signal lights, probably right in front of me. Signal lights. Yeah, I don't know how we changed that. I thought it would have been on headlights by default, but it seems not. Not one of these, is it? Train line, sand, headlights bright. So that might do it. Yeah, there you go, that's done it now. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Right, let's get the doors shut. Then we shall get going. It was right in front of me the whole time. Cool, let's get that off. And it is Bremen Bahnstrecke, which we are direct. So, let's get going. And we might as well do HUD off as well, because I don't think a lot would go wrong. I mean, we're literally just going from one end of the route to the other. So, that's fine. It's going to feel weird though, driving it manually. As I said, every other time we've done it, it's been with LZB on. On Castle Würzburg, it's sort of local route in the game. You always have to, well, it's LZB. Out we go though. Working our way out of here. Cool. But yeah, the DBR 401. Let's have a look. This one would have come from. Oh, this one has started at Oldenburg at near enough 4 in the morning, so quite early. Let's unrestrict ourselves, and we shall get that up a little bit. I think it was up to 60, wasn't it? Let's get that up. We'll get a little shot as we go over the bridge as well. How could we not? Let's go up to the bridge. The bridge actually should be going up in about 20 minutes time. But let's go on the little pathway. Seafert, yeah. Yeah, Seafert. Yeah, of course we go. Yeah, but that's the Oldenburg lift bridge we're just going over now. Little tower, little water tower I suppose up there. There it goes. And I'm pretty certain it now goes up to 120, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to go up to 120. I probably just missed the speed board doing the little shot there. There you go. Let's get going. Although you have got to look out, because there's a 120 speed limit coming up to Bremen Oldenburg, and for some reason there's no warning board, warning signal for it, so you've sort of just got to know it's there. Which I don't know if that is the way it is in real life, but I thought literally every German speed limit has a warning board for it. Yeah, that one doesn't. Yeah, we're all good. I was just making sure it was 120 there. It's the first time doing this route HUDless. Safer, yeah, there we go. Yeah, away we go. And it should go up again fairly soon. So how many kilometres then? 37. So that was one of sort of the grudges of this route, is that it's not very long. Considering, you know, we had I mean, the last German route was 116 odd kilometres long. So yeah, it's not the longest of routes, which has, I think, put quite a few people off. Which, I mean, yeah, I completely understand. I mean, it's $29.99 and it's only 44 kilometres long. Which, yeah, I can see why that would put people off. Yeah. But I suppose there'll probably be a sale fairly soon anyway, so these routes go on sale quite a bit. So we're at 160, 100 miles an hour. We've got C for buying us again. As we make our way through the northwest of Germany. So yeah, it's not the most scenic route, but then it is quite a... I literally said the exact same thing in every other video. I wouldn't say it's the most exciting route. Like, it's not, you know, whizzing along, trains constantly over top, underneath, tons of stations, sort of S-Bahn action. Yeah, it's not like that. It's more of a sort of, I'd say, unique experience / more of a challenge. You know, running the really old M-Wagon, the 50s 110, alongside the likes of this train, the 425. It's quite unique, and it's got a bit of a charm to it as well. So if you're looking for an exciting, action-packed route, this isn't the one for you. Although if you're looking for a challenge, then it probably is the one for you. If that makes sense. This is Vista. I think that's what it is. Through we go. Yeah, I think this is one of the, well, not one of the only ones. I think actually most of the 101 services go direct and don't stop anywhere. Yeah, it's good fun. As the last few runs I've done on this route have been the all stoppers, whereas in this one, straight there, and in fairly quick time as well. So yeah, and it's fairly quick. Like, I don't think the speed actually comes down until possibly actually Delmenhorst. I think it might next come down. Or does it go down through Hude? Well, we'll wait and see. Well, there is actually a bit of a corner going past Shibrock, so it might be a speed decrease there. But for the most part, I think it is 160. Although, if you are in the M-Wagon, the 110 or the 425, you can only go up to 140. And that's simply because the train can't go above, well, it can go above 140, but that's the legal limit of the train. So sort of restricted from going any quicker. Although if you want to run the 425 at 100 miles an hour, go onto Bahnstrecke Rhine route. There's no limit on there. Should we come up to Hude? And know that's probably not how you pronounce it, but we're coming up to it. Or relatively soon. On this nice summer's morning. Pretty much the only time I could, well, the only month, I think I set this in June. The only time I could do it without it being dark. Then the other service is like the 2050 service, which is I suppose the opposite one to this, probably the Munich to Oldenburg one, which then goes all the way back to Oldenburg. But yeah, some of the German train services are crazy that how far they go. I mean, yeah, like there's like one from Munich to Hamburg. They really go all over. And this one as well, Oldenburg to Munich. It's quite a distance. In fact, let me go on Google Maps actually to see how long that would actually take. You've got a bit of Google Maps. Let's go on there and see how long it takes. Cipher without missing the cipher. That wouldn't be good. Oldenburg, Germany to Munich, wasn't it? Let's get that off. Oh, let's whack that off as well. To Munich. How long does that take? Yeah, by train that's 9 hours, that's saying. Well, that's actually changing, and that's if you leave now. So probably you look at, yeah, it probably would be a bit less. I'm watching this, well, recording this quite late, so I got 1:30 there. I'll get that up. Cool. Right, let's get back to the screen I want to see. There. That was Hude. So that's sort of a third of the route done. The next third would then be to Delmenhorst. And can we speed back up? I can see is that a speed board? Yeah, 150. So a little bit quicker. Let's jump that up. And what we'll do actually is we will get a flyby shot. And then we'll probably miss a warning board or a speed board. There's a 160 there, I need to remember that. There it goes. Cipher, yes. Cool, right, let's get that up to 100 then. 100 miles an hour, 160 kilometers an hour. So yeah, fairly rapid service this one. And quite a different experience to what you have in the M-Wagon, which arguably probably is the hardest German train to drive. Well, at least I'd say it. Yeah, I'd say it probably is. I know, we'll just say the hardest train to drive on this route would be. Whereas on the M-Wagon, you're pretty much driving blind. You don't know what tap you're in, especially if you're doing HUDless as well. It's quite daunting. So Buchholzberg next, which I think you can see coming up here. Yeah, Buchholzberg, and then something beginning with S, Schrillock, possibly, and then I think what's it, Holkenkamp or something, Hoffenkamp. Yeah, see if that Heukenkamp, I think it is actually. Then Delmenhorst. Still at 160. Here comes a probably one of the first local services of the day, or stopping services of the day. And then I think from there it's about, no, is it 40? No, I think it's about 2-3 kilometres to I think it's Schrillock. Yeah, there you go, Cipher. Which the next two have staggered platforms. With one of them actually looking correct and the other one not looking correct. You'll see what I mean once we get there. Round we go. So about halfway through the journey, I think now, or near enough. Yeah, so this is, I think, Sherlock. So you can see the platform's actually on the correct side. So then the train can pull in there and the level crossing can open. And same for this one, train can pull in, the back shouldn't be sticking out, level crossing can open. A normal sort of staggered platform with a level crossing in the middle. The British example being Mitcham Eastfields, where you get that. But the next one's the complete opposite. So I'm not really too sure how that would work. Then the train would have to put, the level crossing would go down, the train would pull in, do all the loading, unloading, and then finally go. And the barriers would then go up. Yeah. Huyken, I think it's Huyken is a little bit different. They did things the opposite way. So you can see the platform this side of the level crossing, and the level crossing in the middle. Although someone did say the drivers might actually have some sort of laser and then a sensor to actually lower the crossing or something like that, which is quite cool. I don't know, maybe they would do that. And then it's Delmenhorst next. The speed should come down to about 120. You can see the warning board there. Yeah, Superbahn for Son. And sort of the last straight up towards Bremen. Lovely. It's been a nice journey and different as well, instead of stopping at the stations. Yeah, Seafair, don't panic. And also cool to be driving the IS-1 in a much more manual way, instead of having it drive us for it. But yeah, if you do want these services, you do need the Schnellfahrstrecke Kassel-Würzburg, which is one of the starter routes for Train Sim World 3. Then we go through Delmenhorst and it's Hude after this, and then Bremen Neustadt, and then Bremen. Now this one I've never gone through, so let's do a bit of horn. People might be expecting us to stop, but we're not. We're going straight through. Goodbye Delmenhorst. And I think it then might go up to 160 again fairly soon. So I'll be looking out for the speed board. Which hopefully there is one. See if it, yes. Yeah, going back to sort of mentioning the route and how sort of well received it's been, I was looking at the Steam reviews and it seems to be, it hasn't been received very well. I think there was only 2 positive reviews and the rest were negative on Steam. And yeah, one of them was the fact the price and then the sort of the distance going hand in hand, so short route and still quite a, you know, 30 odd quid. But I think really it's probably more down to personal opinion. I mean, if you're enjoying what you're watching and you want to, you know, if you like what you're watching, go ahead and get it. If you don't like what you're watching, you think, oh, this is a bit of a boring route, don't get it. And if you're a bit in the middle, wait until there's a sale. Right, I haven't seen a speed board. I'm guessing the limit. Yeah, it's gone back up, but there was no speed board though. So I don't know if that's probably not how it is in real life. It's a bit like there's a missing 120 warning board, unless that is how it is in real life. So this is Hude, I think. I think it's part of Delmenhorst. Through we go. And then you've got Bremen Neustadt, and then Bremen. I think it's about 7 kilometres, which at 100 miles an hour won't take long. Really tap that up once more. Seafair, yes, you want to get in with the action. You can do that. Yeah, it's one big straight line to Bremen Neustadt, and it does come down to 120, which I will need to look out for because there's no warning board for it. Which maybe that is how it is in real life. Although I'm not sure. I need to try and remember actually what my marker was for it. I think we go over like a river bridge, I think, or just over like a big road. We'll see it once we get there. And then we'll start coming down to 120. If not, we'll whiz past the 120 board at 160 in good style. Well, there's still a bit of a way yet. Cool. So yeah, a much more conventional way of driving the ICE. Germans don't like when you say ice. Then when you say ICE. That wasn't just the 120 board there, was it? It might have been. Right, there's... Hang on, no, I'm going to come down to one... It might have actually been the 120, actually. But I'm just going to bring it down anyway. Let me quickly check on there. Oh, no, not just yet. Let's see if it yet. 120 does come up soon. Well, I'll pop it down. Is there even a speedboard to say it's 120? Or is it purely a guess at where it is? I'll have to quickly put that on. Yeah, there was no speedboard. There's no... But surely it can't be like that in real life, can it? There's no speedboard. No warning board, nor... well, normal board. Down. But then it is the second day, so I'm sure they'll get it sorted. Let's press 155 there. Looks pretty smart in that blue livery. Probably going into Bremen Grolland, which I think is Bremen Harbour, or at least the waiting area. You've got Bremen Neustadt station, which we're coming up to. What does Neustadt actually mean? Someone said it might be new town or new city. Like Bremen New City, Bremen New Town. Yeah, what does it mean? Because Dresden's got one as well, Dresden Neustadt. What does it mean? Just release ourselves from PZB. Got a 425 there. Which I think the headlights might actually be broken on it. Because you can't see the... Well, I don't know. And the tail lights are really bright. Like that, you can just see it flash up there. So something's going on there. See if it, yeah. Yeah, now we have the approach into Bremen. Nice service to do though. Obviously a little bit different from the norm on this route. There's not many ICE 1 services. And I suppose realistically there's probably not many. You've already got a nice selection of services and quite a few IC services as well, I think in the 101. Which is already quite good, which was sort of what seems a fairly quiet route, realistically. Has anyone been on this route in real life? If you have, how does it look in the game? How on earth are these big, like, white lights here? Or if they are lights? What are they? Sifa, yeah, Sifa, you're trying to bite us. None for a 50 there. I just acknowledge everything, so don't mind me. Just in case it didn't do something. And it comes down to 40. Which I think actually might be after the station. Yeah, here we are coming into Bremen Oldenburg. It's a nice little server. That took 25. I mean, yeah, I suppose. Well, considering we probably took 3 minutes to go, it only took 22 minutes to get from one side to the other, which is a little bit sort of 22 minutes from one side of the route to the other. On a fast, well, that is on a fast service. A slow service does take about 45 minutes, but still, oh, why have we come to a stop? Oh, that's where that was Sifa, wasn't it? I reckon. No, we don't. Look at that button. I don't know what actually stopped us there. No, I think it was Sifa. Not sure. Yeah. Could have they extended it to anywhere else? Or could they extend it to somewhere else? Now the train just doesn't want to go, does it? Now it's like, nah. That's what you get for coming to a stop. Oh, come on, train. What did she hear? People are probably just wondering, like, why are they not opening the doors on the front coach? You know what I'll do is I'll put the air feed just up to max. There we go, now we'll just start applying a bit more power. Did the Sifa stop us there? I'm pretty certain we did get the Sifa. I don't know. Something did. Whatever it is, I don't like it. Probably towards the end of the platform here. Let's have a look. Yeah, near enough to the end. But yeah. What do you think they could have done to... Well, what do you think they could do to... Well, I suppose get a bit more positivity around this route? Do comment below. Because I can send in feedback and stuff, so... Maybe like a little extension, even the Northern branch or something. Actually, I don't think that's really a little extension, that's quite a bit actually. But yeah, that is going to be it, everyone, for today's Bremen to Oldenburg video here on Train Sim World 3. That was quite a nice little service in the ICE there, not too bad. But yeah, links can be found in the usual places to the Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in. Obviously, big thanks to DOVETAIL for giving us the key to show it off. And hopefully we'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.